Now before we get going here, I just want to point out that every precaution has been taken here. I have on my official Florida work boots, and I'm an experienced Florida man. So
Christmas is just around the corner, coming up just around the bend. Holiday couldn't be here sooner.
hey, what's up y'all? Good morning and welcome to day 2. Now I just want to say, if you hear a lot of popping and that in the background, it's because, as I had mentioned in a previous video, the insurance scam is going through the neighborhood. You hear that? The insurance scam is going through the neighborhood where everybody gets a free roof on their insurance. So apart from how I might feel about that, it also interrupts my YouTube videos. Anyway, but you can see we got all the pruning done now. Grass is still wet from my my irrigation cycle. But today the goal is to get all of the roofline lights up. That's the goal I have now, and to get my star up there and then at least start the ground game.
Santa's little helper. Santa's little helper. We're Santa's little helpers. We make.
Okay, now we can get the lights out and start the setup.
We're Santa's little helpers, and it's us you want to know.
What, you been watching Cletus?
Hey, look here. I got my door.
That scared the stealth out of me. What was he doing?
I got my new door.
A new door? What, did you punch a hole in the old one?
No, the kids did.
The kids did. Oh, okay.
And they were
Blame
like,
it on them.
It's been broken for 15 years.
If you want a date under the mistletoe, we're Santa's little helpers, and we make all the toys, the trinkets for the girls and the trucks for the boys.
All right, so I have a little trick I do and I learned this from a guy named the Millennial Farmer. So you won't see it till we do it on video, but it's magic. Here we go, ready? All right. I don't know how dramatic that's gonna look, but now we got them all laid out. And actually, okay, contact. All right, so somehow we're gonna have to, well, you're really tall. Maybe you could just reach up there, just so I could reach it when I get up there. So yeah, why don't you do that? Just
only I can make the monkey's fist.
the monkey fist? Yeah, we've been learning about that. That was my nickname in college. Man, I didn't even get a courtesy laugh for that.
Oh, I didn't know you in college.
Good. Whoa. Okay, now I want you to film me here so when I edit this, it looks like I did all the work, okay? Now the star, nice thing about it is this, I got this at Home Depot, this star, by the way, or maybe Lowe's, I don't know, last year, but it can plug right into there. So that's one of the nice things about it, and the cord is white so it doesn't show this high up. Okay, now you got to place your star the right way. If you end up turning it this way, it ends up looking like some sort of a Satan symbol from an Ozzy Osbourne album, and you know, we can't have that at Christmas time. So you turn it this way, and now it's a symbol of Bethlehem. So now before I go too far, I'm gonna plug this in, just make sure it's still working okay. And it is. You'll see, none of this white cordage shows from the ground at all. There we go. That's not going anywhere. All right, well, we are definitely making progress now. We're all the way down around this side of the house. Nick's on clip duty. We got a nice little assembly line type deal going now. I guess we're in a rhythm, but you can see we're all the way down and around here. Stars up, everything's up there. And this is all on one plug, by the way, not the stuff up there where oh, I see one crooked one. Dang it. Anyway, all the stuff around the roof line here is all on just one plug. That's one of the brilliant things about LEDs. The ones up at the top there with the star, those are on a different plug that runs here. And yes, I'm gonna hide that cord. Can't wait to see this lit up. And then I think that's probably all we're gonna get done today, and then tomorrow will be all ground game. All right, y'all, well, welcome to day 3. Now, main thing I'm gonna do today is kind of the fun part, the ground game that I've come up with in the last, well, year. I'm really happy about it, and I actually have some extra lights to use in the ground game, so I can kind of take it up a slight notch from last year. And then once I'm done with today, the rest will be, you know, those extra accoutrements that I will add into the display to make it a little bit better in some areas where I think it's lacking, but then also to add some new things. So that'll be what I do after today, but I should have a really nice looking display when I'm done here tonight. So as you all may or may not remember, my favorite thing to use for ground game now are these net lights. You can buy these, and actually people will put them over like evergreens, and they look real nice because they give you a nice spacing of lighting and everything. And they also have these little bejeweled lights that kind of give off a nice kind of twinkly look. Well, when you lay them flat in your landscape beds, they look really good too. Now, I know it's going to be hard to tell here, but these are the net lights I start in here. So down there is where I have just the assorted throwaway lights, because those can't really be seen as well from the street. So they really are providing mostly a glow from the street. And here though, these can be seen from the street because it's slightly more elevated, especially around that tree. So they just kind of lay in real nice. And if you pack them up year after year nice and flat, they actually come out nice and flat, and they don't get tangled like you might think. Okay, so I have the nets going all in through here because these areas are fairly wide open, and you'll see. But when you get to the end, you can't really wrap a net around the end. So that's where these white raspberries come in. These are great. They're not going to look exactly the same, but they're close enough. And you really just kind of willy-nilly them in there. So they kind of just lay up and around in us like that. And you just adjust them. And that's it. And now your lights are finished all the way out here to this corner. Okay, so that concludes day 3. I've got all my spotlights set up. You can see I got red one down there, a couple 2-tree greens over here, and then I got white on the columns to try to accent what's up there. Got red over there, so that's really it. That's pretty much the bulk of it. Now from here on out, it's just fine tuning, moving the spotlights around. I might add a couple 2-tree more if I need to. Hey, what's up, y'all? Well, welcome to day 4.5 maybe. Anyway, it's a couple days later after everything that you saw previously, and I went ahead and pulled the trigger, and well, let me just show you. I ordered a couple 2-3 more bags of the net lights, and maybe more. Yeah, and sadly, actually, that is only about a quarter of the order. The rest is coming tonight. Truth of the matter is, the other night my son and I were driving through the neighborhood just checking out the competition, and I noticed there was a couple houses that they weren't dominating me with the Christmas light game, but I'll tell you, they were creeping up a little closer than I like, to the point where if they were to add a couple 2-3 more elements over here, over by there, they might actually be even with, or sad to say, even beating my domination. So yeah, I can't have that happen. So basically what I'm gonna do, got all these lights in here, is I'm actually gonna come over here. I've been neglecting this area over here the last couple 2-3 years. Actually, we gotta come down. So I'm gonna go ahead now and take care of this here, and then I'm gonna go all the way down there as well. So I'll show you that in the finals.
Christmas is just around the corner, coming up just around the bend. Holiday couldn't be here sooner. Holiday for family and friends. And we've got pine tree, pine cone, evergreen, mistletoe, candy cane, Santa Claus, a gingerbread woman and a gingerbread man in a gingerbread house and all. Christmas is just around the corner, coming up just around the bend.
I really feel good about where the ground game is this year. So you can see these are just the scattered lights. Actually, some of them are the C9s that are up there, and then just random C7s and some, all kinds of little ones, all kinds of just different sizes put in there. That's what the ground game looks like there, and that works pretty well in this area because it's hard to get the net lights in there because there's so much going on in there. So that looks pretty good ground game, but really the best ground game is over here, and you can see where it switches right here. These are the net lights. These are really just beautiful for ground game. And real quick, here's where I had showed you that I've got net lights running up through there, and then here are the white raspberries that kind of fill in that corner. You can see that also gives a really nice look. And then ground game through here, all net lights, switching over to the red here. And actually, these are net lights here, and then here I have more raspberries going around this corner. So you can see that ground game you can see the ground game there with net lights and raspberries. It blends pretty well. And then of course, net lights going all the way down here, and definitely going to expand this even more next year. And then this is something brand new for this year. These are all green net lights in here.